So a couple of weeks ago, I put it out here on the channel asking y'all what y'all wanted to see us catch the most. The #1 answer was cobia. Well, in our last trip, we went ahead and knocked off the cobia. The second was triple tail. So today, we're gonna be taking the old sea-doo out right here. We got some live shrimp in the back, and we're gonna be looking for some doggone triple tail. Water's a little dirty, a little stained up. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of wind in the area, so I'm not really sure how this is gonna go, but we're gonna get out here, see if we can find them. Y'all stay tuned. Let's go make it happen. As always, safety first. Go ahead and attach our kill switch right there, and we're off. We got our first confirmed triple tail right up there on that buoy, so we're gonna go ahead. We got a #1 circle hook right there. We're gonna take our shrimp and we're gonna take that hook right where the horn meets the head, and we're gonna push that through, making sure that we don't stick the hook through that black part right there. That is the brain. And we're gonna go ahead and ease up here, see if we can catch this guy. Freaking giant triple tail. All right, we're gonna give it a couple seconds, rig up. He's on it. He is on that shrimp. Eat it. I'm all hung up in the crab trap too. God, no. I'm gonna eat the shrimp. There he goes. Got him. Fish on. Come on, get around the trap. I'm all in it. There he goes. Horrible cast, led to catastrophe. I mean, that fish just sat there. All right, let's go ahead and get retied. He broke me off in the trap. Just ran over the top of what looked to be a keeper triple tail. We're gonna see if we can see him resurface anywhere. He was all the way up on top. There he is, right there. Right there, y'all. Yeah, he's just cruising. That's gonna be an easy one right there. Right in front of his face. See the cork? See the cork? Oh, come on, come on. You don't see that, dude? Yeah, turn on it. Oh, I tried to turn during his path and he turned off of it. All right, well, we have now ran about 95 miles. Our fuel light is on our jet ski, so we're gonna go ahead, head in. We had a couple of opportunities today, just completely whiffed. Triple tail fishing is one of the hardest inshore fish to catch, and I stand by that. But I am going to go ahead and link another video to this right here so y'all can see more of the process and how I go about targeting triple tail. I by no means am the best at it. I'm probably pretty bad compared to others, but I enjoy doing it. I love it. It's very expensive, but it is fun. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and link that right here. Go. Yep, there we go. Got to get him out of them buoys. He's running. That's a good one. What's going on, y'all? We are back out here today on the Sea-Doo Fish Pro Trophy, and we are pretty much just freestyling today, looking for speckled trout, flounder, redfish, triple tail, you name it. We're going after it today, but check it out. Y'all look at this. I have not seen slick conditions in quite some time, so I am extremely pumped up today. Let's get out here, see if we can catch some fish. Oh, we're on. There we go. Y'all look at that. Our first fish is a tiny, tiny speckled trout. Golly. Croaking good though. Nice healthy little male. See you, dude. Oh man, we eased into this little spot right here. Got these oyster pots that just put off a ton of structure and brings in a lot of bait fish, and from time to time you can get a lot of speckled trout. Something was just on me right there. You get a lot of speckled trout, redfish, and flounder that kind of hang around these areas. We're still on the hunt for bigger, better fish. Let's make a move. All right, I think I might have saw a triple tail on this buoy right here. We're gonna go ahead and rig up with a live shrimp and see if we can get in there. Grab the old setup here. Grabbed a couple of dozen live shrimp. There we go. And we're just gonna hook that guy straight through the horn right there. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, good cast. Bring it in, bring it in. I think we're on the right side of the rope. Come on. If there's a triple tail there, he's gonna eat that. Yeah, I don't think that was one. Okay, hold on. My cord stopped moving. Might be something on it. We're on. Let me set my drag. I don't know if it's a triple tail or not. I think it is. Yeah, that's a triple tail. I thought we saw one sitting there. Well, there it is. That could have been catastrophic if it was a big one, because I did not have my drag set at all. First triple tail of the morning. Let's go. All right, well that right there is our first triple tail of the day. They got to be 18 inches to keep, but we are allowed to keep 3 of these guys, and this one I believe is going to be too small. We're going to go ahead and release them. See you, dude. Bye-bye. Just see if we can find us another one. Well, that was pretty cool right there. Hopefully we catch some more of those. I don't know how much footage I've got from this morning, but I have burned about 20 miles of shoreline and structure and reefs and rigs, fishing all over the place, and really haven't found much except for a very small trout and then that triple tail. But the sun's up high enough now where I think we can run around and try to sight cast some of these guys. So let's get out here and see if we can pick up another triple tail. I just saw a triple tail on this buoy. They're hanging a lot lower. I have no idea how big it is, but there's definitely another triple tail on that buoy. Go ahead and rig up that shrimp the same way, right there behind the horn. That way he can swim real natural. Try to place it. It's a little far off. Might have to cast again. There we go. Get it on this side of the buoy. There we go. Right there. I think I'm on the line. Don't be on the line. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. He just chased it. I saw him. He bit. He's on it. Look at him. Look at him. He's on my cork. Eat the shrimp, dude. Oh, he's on. He's on. Oh. Okay. All right. Got a little bit of fight. That one's bigger than the last one. I don't know if he's going to be a keeper or not. Dude bit my shrimp and then came up and nosed on my cork. How insane is that? Yeah, that's a little bit bigger. I don't know if he's gonna be a keeper or not. Come here. Gotta be real careful with these fish, y'all. They got razor sharp gill plates that are serrated, So if you get him in here and he goes flopping around and catches your foot or something like that, he can really do some damage. All right, well there he is, y'all. Triple tail number 2. Go ahead and get a release on him. You ready, bud? Bye-bye. All right, off to find another one. Saw another one right there on that crab pot. This one looked a little bit bigger. He might be borderline a keeper. Try to make a good cast. All right, we're gonna have to run that right over it. That might be a good line. Yep, he should be able to see that. I think we spooked him. I don't see him no more. All right, there's another triple tail right there. That's gonna be the 4th one that we've seen. We got a legal triple tail right there. Whole body out of the water. Yep, that was a good one. He's still sitting there. Come on. He went for it. He's on my cork. Come on. He's on it. Go. Yep. Yep, there we go. Got to get him out of them buoys. He's running. That's a good one. Oh no. I think we're good. That's gonna be a keeper. Oh yes, these fish are so strong, y'all. My goodness, they're so strong. Let's go. Man, what a fish. Come on. Come on. We missed a couple of opportunities spooking them, making bad casting. We finally got us a good one. I believe this one might go to the house if we can get him in the boat. Yeah. Oh yeah. What a beaut. Come on. Boom, let's go. Yes. Boom. Woo. What a fish, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is some of the most fun you can have fishing off a jet ski. I mean, we're just sitting here running down these buoys and you spot them, and then once you spot them, your heart just gets to pumping, and then you got to execute on the cast, get them in the boat or the ski, whatever you want to call it, and boom, that's going to be a keeper right there. Let's go, y'all. Look at that fish right there. I do believe that's going to be a keeper. They got to be 18 inches. He's going to go somewhere close to 20. All right, let's see what he goes, y'all. Moment of truth. Boom. That guy right there is right on 19. This one will be making the box. I'll take him up, whip him up. That's gonna make an amazing meal. These are some of the best tasting fish we have close to shore right here. What an insane, amazing day it has been. All right, well, we are 2 away from a limit. Maybe we can feel it. We still got a lot of traps to run here, but check it out. If y'all like this content with me fishing off of a Sea-Doo, hit that like button. Let's get this video to 500 likes. If this video hits 500 likes, I will come out here and do similar videos. Also, comment, what would y'all like me to target next on this Sea-Doo right here? Today was kind of just like a mixed bag. I didn't really know what to expect. Running around these buoys, there's always a chance of finding triple tail, but I also wanted to hit some oyster reefs and things like that for speckled trout. Those fish weren't really cooperating, but the triple tail are starting to pop up everywhere on these buoys. So let's get out here. I'm gonna run some more. Hopefully we can find 2 more keeper triple tail. We got another one right here. big it was. He was hanging out kind of low. I hope we didn't spook him. I don't see him anymore. All right, so real quick, just want to show y'all the setup that I'm using to target these fish. So the rod is just a Daiwa Coastal SP Surf. Decent little rod, but it's got a lot of backbone and it's not too expensive. The reel that I'm using is a Shimano Stratic 5000, and then I have 40-pound main line tied to that, and I just got a simple little popping cork rig right there. And because I'm targeting these fish in shallower water, typically less than 6 foot, and I'm sighting them, they're right beneath the surface, typically don't run too long of a leader, and I would almost say that being around 1.5 feet is probably a little too long. 12 inches a leader is perfect. And then I got a number 2 Kale hook right there, but that's pretty much the setup that I use anytime I'm targeting triple tail, and it works really well for me. All right, so we are getting ready to head back to the house now. Not a bad day. I bet I saw at least 12 triple tail. I know 3 of them were keepers. I don't know how much of that I got, but we made some bad casts today and maybe got the ski just a little too close to those buoys, close enough to spook those fish. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head back to the house, and yeah, we're gonna cook up this triple tail for y'all. But I'm trying to get my channel to 40,000 subscribers this year, and I need all of y'all's help to do that. So if y'all don't mind, please go over there, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. But we're gonna go ahead and head back to the house now, cook this fish up for you. All right, y'all, we are back at the house now. Got the grill going right here. Got some coals piping hot. They are just about ready to go. And this is the star of the show right here. The triple tail that we caught. This guy was swimming just about 1.5 hours, 2 hours ago, and we are gonna get to enjoy him. But what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be cooking the triple tail on a half shell. Triple tail have a really hard scale or thick scale bottom, which makes them perfect for doing fish on the half shell, cooking them on a half shell like you would redfish or something like that. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our fillets and we're gonna store our fillets down to the scales. That way our seasoning can get all the way in there. So we're just gonna come through and checker it just a little bit, about 1.5 inch checkers. Got that, and then we're just going to come through and do some X's. Come at it the other way. We're going to put some drilling spray down on our grates just because we don't want nothing sticking to this grill right here. We want it to be able to pull off real nice and easy. So just spray our grates down. All right, let's go ahead and prep our seasoning. We're going to go down with olive oil as our binder. A little bit like that would be just fine. Set that off to the side. And then we're going to go in with some Everglades. That's going to be our base to the seasoning. Everglades is some amazing stuff. If y'all got it near y'all, pick it up because it is some dang good seasoning. We are going to go pretty heavy with that. Just like that should be good. Then we're going to go in with a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning. There we go. And then we're going to dump some minced garlic in there as well. Good little healthy bit of that. And then to that we're just going to stir up our seasoning. Telling y'all, if y'all make this for fish or marinade or whatever you want, man, that's some good stuff right here. So just like that, and we're just going to take a brush and we're going to brush that into our fish. Just like that, y'all. That looks absolutely beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and throw that on the grill. off of the coals, set it to the side, just like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cover this baby up. So we're gonna let that fish run for 12 minutes. We're probably gonna come back in about 6 minutes and rebaste it, just put some more of that marinade on there. But about 12 minutes is gonna be the total cook time. All right, it's been about 6 minutes now. We're just gonna go ahead and go back down with another layer of baste. Put that sauce on there, just like that. Y'all, that smells absolutely amazing. You can kind of see right here where those fillets are starting to separate and flake up a little bit. So it's definitely just about done. We're gonna let it run for about 4 to 6 more minutes. All right, so our fish is just about ready to come off right here. Last thing we're gonna do is squirt some lime juice on it. I would highly recommend using some fresh squeezed lime or lemon. I didn't have any, this is what I had. So this is what I'm going to use. All right, well that fell apart just a little bit, but that's going to be all right. All right, y'all, well here it is. It ain't the prettiest thing in the world. It fell apart trying to pull it off the grill, but it is going to taste fine. I did whip up a little bit of Cajun cheese grits right there. Without further ado, the moment that y'all have probably waited for, and definitely myself, because I am starving. It has been a long day. We're gonna go in for a bite. Go ahead and grab that on top right there. A little bit of grits. All right. Absolutely killer fish, y'all. If you've never tried triple tail, if you see it on a menu anywhere, if you're not able to catch the fish, whatever, make sure you order it. This fish is amazing. One of the best tasting fish out there. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, hit the like button, comment with any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time. He's right under the boat. He ain't even started running yet. It's a giant triple tail, y'all. Whoa, yeah! What did you see that? Whoa! What's going on, y'all? I am out here today. Got my buddy Nathan Ankerson, drove in from Louisiana to get out here and try to put him on his first triple tail. That's kind of what we're doing. We're just going to be running around, sight casting it first. If we're not seeing any triple tail, we're going to move out, fish some channel markers. But that is the deal today. We are looking for triple tail. Y'all stay tuned so we can find some. All right, let's get to running and see if we can find some. Dude, if he don't eat that, man. Hey, he went for it. He went for it. Nope, got him. Got him, baby! All right, set the drag. This one's gonna be strong. He's right under the boat. He ain't even started running yet. It's a giant triple tail, y'all. Whoa, yeah! What did you see that? Whoa! My goodness, dude. Get that net ready.
Got it ready.
Let's go! Dude! My God, the fight has just begun. These are the strongest fish out here, y'all. Ooh, gotta be careful. Got an inshore setup right here. Man, what a cast. I knew if he didn't eat that one, he wasn't gonna eat nothing. Come on. Y'all, my heart is racing. We just got started right here. Sitting here running around these buoys, and we just see this triple tail looking like a log. I mean, he wasn't on any structure at all. Just sitting out there, saw his fins kind of up out the water. This is definitely gonna be my PB triple. Oh, dude. Dude, that might be a 20-pounder, man. He hasn't even began to run yet. I know he's got some more runs in him. Super strong fish. There you go. It's all right. We're not in any danger. Got no structure around us. Drag is set pretty good. He's still very, very green. I got to be careful just bringing him into the ski. Oh, don't jump. Don't jump. Dude, I've never seen a triple tail sky out of the water like that.
That's awesome.
How insane, man.
I can't believe they came back out.
Nate's back here patiently waiting with the net. Am I recording?
I see a red light.
All right, red lights are good. My goodness. This is my PB for sure, y'all. It's only like my third or fourth time coming out here on the ski and even doing this. Nathan drove in from Louisiana to hop on the ski with me here. And man, what a fish to hook up. First hookup of the day. One of many. Man, we almost went offshore.
I know.
Telling y'all, jet skis were made for catching these fish right here. It's just so efficient, running the ski around looking for these fish. Oh my God, dude, that is a giant, man. It almost looks like a black drum the way it is.
All right, you ready?
All right, hold on, don't mess up. Get him. Boom! Let's go, dude. All right, watch out, he's got sharp gill plates. Oh my God! Boom! My God, dude! Whew. Heart is freaking pumping. I've had too much caffeine to get this amp, dude. I'm gonna have a heart attack. All right. So y'all saw, caught this giant triple tail right here. Now the challenge is to get him in that box without him getting back in the water. He gave me pretty good in my foot. We're gonna try to re-net him and then try to get him in the box.
I'm gonna lift him up and just...
I'm gonna re-grip and then straight from the net into the box. You got him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that was absolutely insane. Crazy catch. I'm speechless. I don't know. What do you think about that, man?
Dude, that was nuts. This is definitely the best cast. I mean, if it didn't eat that, it wasn't eating.
Seeing that triple tail sky out of the water, I mean, that just made my day. That did it right there. That was like the sickest thing ever.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna get back on the hunt. I'm gonna try to get Nate to cast on the next one and see if we can land some more for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. It's already a good day, but it could get better. We'll see. All right. Got him. Yep, he just thrusted down. He just thrusted down. Give it a cast. I think he just ran. Good cast. Just kind of let that wind, because that wind's gonna take it right to the quarter. It should, or the buoy. Come on. There was a big one on it. Yeah. He was down deep on the south side of the buoy.
It's all good.
You gotta be kidding me, y'all. I wasn't recording. It was a crazy fight. We got another big triple tail. Golly, I can't believe I wasn't recording for that, man. Well, y'all, that is Nathan's first triple tail. It is a stud. Another 23, 24 incher, maybe a little bit bigger. What a day it's shaping out to be, man. I can't believe I didn't have the camera on for that. Man. Perfect. All right, how crazy has this morning been already? I'm sorry for not having that fight right there on camera. Completely my fault. But I'm gonna show y'all the setup that we're using real quick, then we're gonna get out here and try to find us some more of these fish. We are on them today. It's been probably my best day ever on the Sea-Doo. Just crazy action so far. All right, so the rod that I'm using is a Daiwa Coastal SP Surf. It is a pretty decent inshore rod for bigger fish like this, these triple tail can really dog down on you, and you don't want to go out there with the wrong equipment. But I do use this rod right here, and then I got a Shimano Stratic 5000 for my reel. On my main line, I'm running 40-pound Power Pro Super Slick, and then I have a 30-pound leader right there with a #2 hook. Super small hook, but the hook needs to match the bait that we're using, which is medium-sized shrimp. So a #2 hook is perfect. And then the star of the show really in your setup is going to be a slip cork. So I got a little stopper up the line right here, and then so as we throw out, that cork's going to run up to my stopper, which is going to allow me to adjust the depth that we're targeting these triple tail around. So if we get around some of these channel markers and we need to go deeper, we just move our bobber stopper up the line, allows us to fish deeper. But that's pretty much the setup. Let's run out here, find us another one.
Yeah, this Sea-Doo was an excellent investment.
Yeah, dude, no doubt. Very next buoy, dude. He was down on the line. All right, y'all, I can't make this up. This is our very next buoy. I don't know if he was a keeper or not, but there's definitely a triple tail. He was hanging down on the line. I mean, we didn't go 20 yards, I don't feel like. Well, we did, because it's a little bit further than that, but y'all get the point. There's a triple tail right there, very next buoy.
Oh, look
Bing.
at that, bro.
Ah, oh, he's there, he's there. He's on my court. He's got it, he's got it. I'm just waiting. He went to it, no hurry. Let's give us another cast at him. See if he's still there. I might have spooked him on that hook set. Oh, wind.
Oh, we
got him. Got him. That might be a keeper, man. That might be a keeper. He's a throwback. He's tagged. Boom! Dude, what is this, man?
If you're gonna catch a throwback, make sure it's tagged.
Yeah, dude. What a day, man.
Look at that.
All right, so what we need to do, get a measurement, get a picture, and get a release. This triple tail right here is close to legal. He is tagged, so regardless of what he goes, we're gonna throw him back. Triple tail here in the state of Alabama got to be 18 inches, and we're allowed to keep 3 of them per person. We have no intention on keeping 6. We got some pretty good ones in the cooler right now. Might keep a couple more before we go back home and cook them, but we're gonna go ahead and got the hook out nice and easy. I'm gonna swap that hook on the next fish. This is a little warp, rusty pliers there. So yeah, we're gonna get a picture of this fish, get the ID off the tag so we can submit them. Bye bye, dude. There he goes. All right, y'all, we are back at the house now. Had an amazing day triple tail fishing. I don't know how much footage I got on camera, but we hooked 6 of them, saw 10, hooked 6, and we landed 4 of them. So pretty awesome little day out there chasing around triple tail. Those are easily becoming one of my favorite fish to catch, but we are out here on the back deck right now, and I am about to whip up a really good recipe. It's going to be sweet and sour fish using that triple tail right here. We got the triple tail chunked up into nice little about 1-inch chunks right there, and we're going to be coating that guy up, frying the fish, whipping up a sweet and sour sauce, doing some veggies, serving it over rice. It's going to come together real nicely. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get after it. All right, so over here on my burner, I just got some canola oil going right now, looking for it to get to about 350. But while that is going, we're going to go ahead and whip up our batter for our fish. So like I said, got our triple tail in. We're just going to go ahead and season it, going in there with some cracked black pepper, Got some sea salt. And then we're gonna do some onion powder. And lastly, we're gonna put some garlic powder. That's all we're gonna use to season our fish right here. I'm gonna go ahead, kind of stir that up, making sure that all the seasoning gets coated in there really, really well. Just like that. All right, and then from there, we just got 3 eggs that we've beaten up. I'm gonna dump that in there. And then we're just gonna get to making sure that all of our fish is coated with our egg real nicely. Just like that. And then we're gonna go in with some cornstarch. Go in with about 1/4 cup or so. That's gonna add a real nice crunch and light texture to it. And then I got some all-purpose flour. Only the best though, this is white lily flour. My favorite. Oh, come on, wind. Chill out. We're gonna dump that in there. About another 1/4 cup or so. We're just gonna stir that up and see how that looks. We may end up adding a little bit more dry ingredients. Actually, I think that's gonna be perfect. And that should be good to go right there. We're looking for it to have kind of a consistency of a beer batter, something like that, a little bit thicker. But that is coated on there real nicely. Good to go. So our oil has reached 350. We'll go ahead and start dropping some fish in. And that's what we're looking for right there, instant bubbles. See if we can get all of this in there. Might be able to. All right, we'll come back when the fish turns golden brown. Be ready to pull it off and start on the other stuff. All right, so our fish has got some real beautiful color on it. I am sure that it should be just about ready. Just gonna pull one off right there. Make sure we got the nice crunch we want. Yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of these off. Yeah, man, if y'all could only smell that right now. I could eat it just like this. Old fish nuggets. But we ain't done. We about to layer some flavor on these bad boys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move this plate of fish inside, and then we're gonna go ahead and work on our vegetables and our sauce. All right, so right here I got an extra large cast iron skillet, and I am just gonna be putting in a little bit of olive oil, keep my vegetables from sticking and burning. That should be good right there. And then to that, I'm going to add in, I got a little bit of shredded carrots, some sliced white onion, and then a red and a green bell pepper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump that in. And once that heats up, we'll just stir it around until we get it all sweated down. All right, and then while we're waiting on our vegetables to get up to temperature and sweat down a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and build our sauce, which is kind of the, other than the fish, this is like the star of the show right here. This sauce is what's gonna bring everything together. But our base for this sauce is gonna be ketchup. You gotta be kidding me. And it is starting to rain right now. Where did that come from? All right, hold on. Hold on. I gotta get that grease away from that water. Let's move it out of the way. Starts raining with that grease hitting that water like that. Asking for bad news. Get that out of the way. Maybe it won't rain hard enough to ruin our veggies right here, but like I was saying, we're gonna go in with some ketchup, and this is the base to our sauce. So the main thing to keep in mind is you want equal parts tomato ketchup, sugar, and distilled vinegar. Okay, so I got about a 1/3 cup in there. Go in about a 1/3 cup of vinegar, and then the same thing It just so as happens that I got a 1/3 cup strooper right here. So we're gonna put in a 1/3 cup of sugar, and then we're gonna give that a good stir. This is the sweet and sour sauce. There's a lot of different ways to make this. You can add more to it. You can add oyster sauce. Man, is it really gonna rain like this? It hasn't rained in 3 days, and here we go. So, anyways, you can add all kinds of stuff, oyster sauce, fish sauce. We're just gonna put in a couple of dashes of soy sauce. Add in a little salty element to it. I'm gonna cover my sugar so rainwater doesn't get in there. And we're gonna keep the show going, I think. All right, let's give that a little taste. That is where it's at, y'all. That is a fire sweet and sour sauce. My goodness, that's good. All right, I'm gonna cover that up with that mitt, try to keep the rain out of it, and get back on our vegetables. This is just one of the many things that we as YouTubers, whatever you want to call us, content creators, have to go through to be able to put out content to y'all. We have, you know, we can't control the elements. I prefer to do all my cooking like this outside. I got a 2-month-old child inside, and I got a 3-year-old daughter. And then I also have a wife that I don't want to have to go into another room with the kids and do all that, so I can film without all the noises and TV and things like that. So that's why I cook outside, and that's why I'm going to finish this thing outside. And I think it's still going to be all right as long as the rain and water doesn't just soggy everything down. I think it's going to be all right though, y'all. Just get our vegetables stirring up now. Got the heat going to it. Got to get them to where these vegetables start to turn translucent. All right, so I have improvised right here with this umbrella. It's keeping my food dry for the most part, unless that wind kicks up and brings that rain sideways. So the mission continues. So our vegetables are looking nice and sweated down right there. So what we're gonna do now is just go ahead and go in with our sauce. Just like that. And we're gonna just reduce that down a little bit. The sugar in it's gonna help it to thicken up, turn into more of a syrupy consistency. You just wanna make it to where it's just a little bit thicker, it's not real runny. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat off. We don't need to scorch it. That sugar in there will burn. So you do wanna turn your pan down while you're thickening this up. Do that. Go ahead and go in with our fish. Oh man. Y'all comment below. Is this something y'all would make? Are y'all interested in trying something like this? Have you ever had sweet and sour fish? I'm real curious to know. I have not made sweet and sour fish in quite some time. It is a dish that I had a lot when I was over in Kuwait, doing a little bit of overseas contracting. I would eat it at least once a week. I came home with some really good recipes for it, and somewhere along the way I just stopped making it. So here we are doing it with triple tail. I'm sure some of y'all are probably gonna say that probably not the best thing you can do with triple tail, because you know, triple tail being such a good fish, you know, you don't have to do anything to it really. I mean, you could just put salt and pepper on triple tail and it's gonna be good. But to that I say, y'all probably don't have a YouTube channel where you're constantly having to come up with new ways to cook fish and do things like this. So I'm just trying to bring something to y'all a little bit different, and with that we did catch these nice triple tail, and I thought what perfect way to do a sweet and sour dish than with that triple tail. Such a pure thick white fillet, just a good fish. But you can do this with any fish, it doesn't have to be triple tail. And we're looking close to done there. So yeah, definitely leave me a comment though. Is this something that looks appetizing to y'all? Is this something y'all would make at home? Because I'm really curious to know. All right, so I got me a plate of rice right here. I'm using brown rice, but you can use any rice you'd like. To be honest, I did not remember to pick up rice from the store, and if it were me, I think the best rice to use would be some jasmine rice. That would be absolutely killer. But I'm just gonna throw some of this fish and veggies on top of this rice. It ain't real pretty, but I'm starving. I'm about to go in right there. All right, well, here it is. This is the finished product right there. Absolutely smells amazing. I got a feeling it's gonna be killer. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a bite for y'all. So, grab me a nice chunk of fish, a little bit of rice. That is better than anything you're gonna get at a restaurant, and I promise you that. That right there is absolutely killer. If y'all aren't making this dish, you gotta give it a shot. This is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead, scarf it down. I'm starving. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all would, hit that like button. Comment with any questions. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see y'all next time.